What is going on, my snaking Trump and my Sendit community? How is everything going on this Monday, Memorial Day? Hopefully, everyone has had a great Memorial Day, and we are going to talk about what has been going on in the market. I heard a rumor. It is a very, very important rumor, so we're going to be getting into that. And guys, hopefully you guys have had, some great barbecue food. I've had some, I had some barbecue food earlier with the family, so that was actually nice. Took the day, kind of, just relaxed and, just enjoyed it, right? I'm off, so absolutely amazing. So looks like we got three viewers up in here. So welcome viewers with that. And let me go ahead and get this set up real quick. And we're going to get into, like I said, some important announcements, guys. We have been pushing hard on both Snake and on Sendit on Solana or SenditSol. And so we'll be getting into that here in. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. So we have Snaked. We have Snaked. It killed a zero at 1004. It kind of came down a little bit. We're trading sideways. It's a 4 hour, and then start to come up. I think we are getting some good buys. Right, we got some good buys coming in, and so guys, Snaked is not dead. Snaked is still alive. Still pushing it. Got 1,660 holders, 9.93 thousand market cap. So guys, for less than $100, you guys can get 1% of the Snake supply. So all liquidity is locked up. Also, we got some Mountain Dew, baby. Mm, 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 mm. Mountain Dew's the best. Um, so man, give me that energy. All right, so we got liquidity at 11.1K, and we are going to be pushing this all year, right? Gotta push it all year. Said I was gonna push it all year, so we're gonna push it all year, right? And then we have our other project, Sendit Solana. So we got that at a 17.37K. We got 813 holders, and we have the market cap or the total supply at 1 billion coins. So that is very, very similar numbers. The Snake was launched on Moonshot. Sendit was launched on Pump Fund. So we kind of had a little bit of each, a little bit of the different specs, the different things with that. And so that's kind of cool when it comes to that as well. So let me go ahead and see what else I have. Oh, there we go. So, two very, very cool projects. So the Send It is something cool that we did. Top 100 token. We have a boost of 550. Anything over 500, we'll get it like kind of like the golden ticker of the deck screener. So this is on the top. So if you go on top 100, Send It is right there, and it is absolutely on the front run, the main portion, the front page of top 100 token. So that is really, really neat as well. So when people come on, they are going to see it, and they are going to be like, yo, it has a nice ring to it, right? Send it. I don't know. I've been saying that all day. People have been looking at me like I'm crazy. I just been like looking at random people, and I'll just like be like, send it. Oh man, one guy looked at me like, wait, what? Yeah, it was a long story, but either way, we are, we are excited to see where things are gonna go. The dev, Jeff, has really been working hard. He, like I said, he got us this. He was looking at volume bots earlier. We got the CMC and the CoinGecko listing applications in, so we're gonna see what happens with that. We also have the Telegram going all the time. We have the raid team going. We have the what's it called? We have people making artwork and different really really cool things for the project. And how can you not go through your day and just be like, send it? I don't know. It's just I keep saying it over and over and over, and so it's been really really it's like a fun thing to say, right? The I was in a project called Crazy Frog, and I was like, let's get crazy. And so I haven't been able to find like a really cool catchy phrase since then until I found send it, and now that's all I'm saying the whole day. So again, hopefully you guys are having a great Memorial Day. It's about 9:30 here. I know places like California, it's about 6:30. So that is something that people are probably just now getting their hamburgers and their hot dogs and, for their evening, dip in the pool or whatever. It is, I think, like 90 degrees down here in Florida. So I know in other parts of the United States and places it's a little chilly, but here I didn't go in the pool. I have barbecue. I didn't go in the pool. But if you guys have ever been to Sonny's barbecue, it is absolutely tasty. So it's really, really good. And so my wife and I and our son, we went with my parents and hung out pretty much all day, played some card games, Phase 10, and it was a fun day. So uh, that's why I've been a little bit MIA in the chat, but I'm here, I'm back. And I'll be in the VC if there's one schedule here coming up. So that's gonna be some fun stuff as well. So we got some merch for the Snaked community. If you guys want to grab some merch, you guys can go ahead and grab some merch. Snaking Trump, something that we're going to be pushing, kind of mixes, Trump's the president. 2025 is the year of the snake, so that's kind of mixing those two things, and so we can have fun by going around saying "send it," and I'm not following. What is wrong with me? I gotta follow, right? Gotta follow it. So 4 hours ago, the ticker is send it. So we are always full send it decks. So got the deck screener on there. Let me go ahead and heart this, reshare this. Boom! So, man, these are some really, really cool memes that has been. Whoa, this is cool. I don't think I've seen this one. That's really neat. Look at that. Got the laser eyes. Absolutely gonna send it. And got the old school television. So a lot of really, really, really cool things that are kind of going on, with these projects. So here's the thing. We have, so from what I hear, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me go ahead full screen. So let me go ahead and see if I can find this. Jeffson. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. So we got this right here. BSC Gems alert. Big breaking. Fed is about to cut rates before the end of the month. Yo, Excess Gambler, play the video for them with the television. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. But this is not a video, right? No, it's not a video. So, guys, if they cut these rates, let's just talk about this for a second. If the Fed cuts the rates, I don't think you guys realize how big this is going to be because we've been waiting for a rate cut for months now, right? President Trump has called on Jerome Powell to cut these rates, and he just hasn't been doing it. He hasn't been doing it. And so now we have the opportunity to see these rate cuts. And personally, I have a loan with the rates that is a adjustable, adjustable that goes based on this rate cut thing. And so I'm excited about it. I know there's tons of people that are excited. When these rates get cut, that means a lot of Americans are going to be able to pay a cheaper interest rate. If they pay a cheaper interest rate, you take that by millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people, and you give them an extra 50, 100, 200, $300 in their pocket. What are they going to do with it? They're going to be able to invest it. They're going to be able to better their future with it. So this is very, 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 very crucial. And this is huge, right? This is huge. And I am super, super, super excited for that. So the video I think he wants me to play for you guys. It's a little long, but um, here it is right here. I don't know. Mm, I won't be able to play the full thing because of copyright. But if you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and share it. If you guys want to go ahead and go look at it, I just shared it, and you gotta think. I just got my TikTok permissions back. I want to be able to keep those, and so and I just got my monetization back on my YouTube, so I gotta kind of keep the rules, right? So, but you guys want to go ahead and watch that. It is really, really cool. And so go ahead and take a look at that. Really, really neat stuff on that end. So these two projects, guys, Snaked and Send It, I really think is going to the moon, right? And so let me tell you, think of it like this. You invest, so you can get for 300 bucks, you can get 1% of each of these projects for eight what was it, $180 for Send It, and about 100 bucks for Snaked. And when the bull run comes and the Solana system, the Solana ecosystem is the chosen chain, right? And you have meme coins as the chosen like niche in that chain. There there is super there's a lot of gains to be made. Um play uh play a snippet won't flag. It may not flag YouTube, but TikTok is very, very I don't know if I'm not gonna test it. I already got one strike on TikTok. Can't get another one. So but I can show pictures and stuff and stuff like that. But really, really cool. I mean, let me see if I can do it. I mean, I just won't make it full screen, guys. I'll just leave it playing here. No sound. All right. So you guys can go ahead and kind of watch this as I am talking. So uh let me see. I haven't actually seen this yet, so I'm actually kind of watching this. So yeah, so there is a hero, a greatness, difference, and different people. So yeah, anyway, so that's kind of that. Like I said, don't want to get flagged, but I'll keep it right there for now. But anyway, so we have the most bullish time in the market, right, is coming, in my opinion. So I thought May was gonna be really, really, really good for altcoins. I guess not, but June, I really believe it will be. We have the convention starting, I believe, on Wednesday in Las Vegas. Then we have the potential rate cuts. And guys, if you look at this map, right? There's this. I always bring this up. If we look at this map, it shows the monthly returns for Bitcoin, right? And so if you go and you see the monthly returns for Bitcoin, we're following 2020. And I'm gonna keep saying that. We're kind of maybe a little bit different numbers, but the we're following the colors, right? So we had green, red, red, green, 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 red, red, green, green. A slight pullback. The only thing is I think this might go green, right? I think this might go green because the reason why I say that is because January was nowhere near the pump as January 2020, right? And then April was nowhere near the pump as that or yeah, as April 2020, and then May was a little higher. So I think we're kind of making up for those gains we're going to be making up for that in the future. And then, guys, I really think we're going to do exactly this. We're going to have like a 27%, maybe a little bit lower because Bitcoin's over 100,000 now. But the meme coins and the altcoins, I think, are going to fly. And so this is where you really need to find your conviction plays, lock in on those conviction plays. And a lot of these meme coins, guys, under 100,000, you could get 1% of the supply. And a lot of them, that's all you really need, right? If you want to, if you want to help out with the project like Snake or send it on Soul, you can get maybe like 2-3% if you have the means. But these other projects, all you need is like 1%. I've seen these projects. I've heard stories of like $100 turning into thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, if not even like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so it's definitely something where you gotta really, really um just if you believe in it, if you can see the team working, get you a bag, forget about it, come back in November, see how it's doing. Trust me, things they kind of wishy-washy. They trade sideways until about quarter four. So yeah, so prediction on Solana. Guys, I still think Solana, let's go ahead and check that out. So let's go so let's see where everything's at. So guys, right now we're still on the greed side, right? So people are still saying that we're a little bit more greedy than fearful, which is good because this guys, you'll know when the time is coming. Like this will be all the way over here in the blue. This will be maxed out green. Bitcoin will be, like 150, $200,000. You start seeing Ethereum. I think Ethereum can at least double this. I think BNB can go past 1,000. I think Solana. I think Solana can be. I think Solana's going to be between 700 and $1,000 by the end of the year. Um, I think a lot of these coins are going to absolutely rip it. I don't think we've seen anything yet. I think the price action that we've had, you gotta think about this, the price action that we've had has been because the institutional investors and the retirement funds and hedge funds and things of that nature, the price action that we've seen is because of that. The retail investor has not put in their 2 cents yet, right? The retail investor is still waiting for FOMO, right? They wanna have FOMO. The smart money is getting in, right? But the average, the thing that pushed XRP past from 30 cents to $3 back in 2017. The thing that pushed Solana, from $7 last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was, to over $280. They've kind of stepped back. They've gotten out for a little bit. They're waiting to see what's happening. A lot of people got into rug pulls and lost a lot of money. I lost a little bit myself. So it happens to the best of us. But that's what I'm saying. If you just lock in on your conviction plays, and it's about percentages, right? It's about the percentage of gains. So if you think about it, you can get into Bitcoin. Yeah, sure, you can get a Bitcoin. It's the most solid coin out there. It's the most solid project out there. You have government, you have states, you have strategic reserves, you have all these people getting into Bitcoin, right? But here's the thing. If you get a Bitcoin at 100,000, it goes to 120,000, you got a 20% gain. Doesn't matter if it went up $20,000 per coin. Now, if you get into Snake or SenditSol and it goes from 17 to what, like 70, like 80 grand, you done 400% your money with a 60,000, sorry, 17 cents to 80 cent or eight hold on, let me look at the chart. Jeez, I'm confusing myself now, guys. Sorry. So if we go from 17 and we go and let's say we go and we kill a 0.17, that's a 10x. That's 1,000%. And guys, that's only going from 17 That's a 10x, right? So that's only going from 17 to $170,000 for the market cap. You done turned $1,000 into 10 grand. You can't do that with these big cap coins. You just can't, right? But but you also have to kind of take the amount of money you want to put in. You're not going to want to put a $500,000 into send it. I mean, somebody might, crazy enough, but 99.999% of people are gonna want to find those coins, those projects that, you're gonna want to keep your dollar amount investing, in relation to the coin's market cap, right? And so I think that's one of the biggest problems I kind of had. I was trying to get into these small cap coins with large amounts of money, and I was wondering why the crap people were because it gave people massive amounts of returns that they didn't see. So of course they're gonna cheat out on the freaking chart. Other projects, not Sendit or Snaked, other projects. So if you got $100,000, you may want to go to something like Solana, where you can make a solid 3x, 4x, 5x, right? If you got like 5 grand, maybe you want to come down, get a little bit lower market cap, and get into something like I don't know. Let's say you want to get into I'm looking at like Turbo. Turbo's a good one. Turbo or Peanut or what's the other one? There was one that me and Jeff were just talking about the other day. I forgot the name of it. Um, I remember it, but yeah. So you're gonna want to get into something like that, and if you have maybe like $500, then okay, you're gonna want to maybe get maybe a Solana worth of maybe get 1% of Send It, 1% of Snakes, and maybe go find another percent of something else that might be kind of cool. So it's definitely something that you got to keep the per the you got to keep the ratio, or you got to keep the dollar amount versus the market cap, right? And because at the end of the day, it's all about percentage gains. You can get 1,000% of $100 is a lot more than going into Bitcoin and getting 20% off of $100. So that's the really that's the best the that's the power of meme coins. That's the power of low cap meme coins. UFD as well. UFD is a thanks Jeff for saying that. UFD chart UFD. Geez, I'm gonna start charging you, Jeff. Jeez, I'm like your personal assistant over here. No, I'm just kidding. I like doing this stuff. So, let's go ahead and do us some charting on UFD. Where is my? Hold on, let me go ahead and find it. I think it's this one. No, that's not it. This one right here. So let me go ahead. Got it. Let's go ahead and do some charting on UFD. Let's see what we got. UFD. Unicorn Bark Dust, guys. I think it's this one that I have. Okay, so I was doing some charting already. So, when it comes to UFD, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. We made this cut. We had a handle. It's breaking out. It's testing. It's testing these areas at the 3 6s. If it bounces off, it needs to create some green candles. It needs to kind of come up here past the 5 cent mark, and then I think we're off to the races. The RSI is looking like it's pretty low, so I would say we're gonna reverse really, really soon. Guys, this is one that it has a lot of volume as well. So UFD is one that I would definitely watch. And Ron's Basement, cool guy. He goes live kind of like me, multiple times a week. So check that project out too. Really, really cool. So this is a little bit higher market cap. I think it's what, like 30, what does it say here? Hold on, let me see. So it's a 36 million market cap. So this is one where maybe you have like $5,000. Grab yourself 100,000 coins. This thing goes up. This was at $400 million market cap. This was at a 10x. So you put 5 grand, you could potentially get $50,000 just if it hits all-time high. And then most of the time it'll go into price discovery. So you're gonna be chilling. you're gonna be going higher and higher and higher. So it's gonna be absolutely insane, absolutely cool. So so that is something that I am seeing in the markets. So guys, we are going to continue to push. We're going to continue to do our thing, and I'm looking at October, November, guys, December for that massive, massive grand finale. We might get little pops here and there. I think we might have a summer rally. We kind of need something, right? We need something. We've been we've been kind of too low for too long, so we need a little something to kind of to build that momentum back up, right? So definitely some cool stuff. Anyway, guys, um, before we get off, Jeff, do we have a VC? Or am I heading to a VC after this? That is the question. Give you a minute to answer. I know this is a little bit laggy, but mm, go ahead and put it in the chat. Um, so yeah, the good thing about UFD is it's holding the 3-3 level really nicely, and so that is going to be something that I'm looking for at holding. So that will be something to kind of keep an eye out for. Really good stuff. So grab some SenditSol, grab some SNAKT, grab some UFD, grab some Solana. That's kind of my plays. And those are gonna be unless there's a great play that comes up, those are gonna be my plays. Those are my plays of the live, right? VC now. Oh, I guess the VC's now, guys. I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel,